Philippine Sea, Chinese People's Liberation Army Navy conducting routine live-fire exercise. Surface Action Group, 5 warships. Type 055 destroyer Nanchang. Type 052D destroyers Xining and Guiyang. Type 054A frigates Yueyang and Shuzhou. Combined displacement, 42,000 tons. Combined crew, 1,450 personnel. Armed with surface-to-air missiles, anti-ship cruise missiles, naval guns, torpedoes, complete offensive capability. Exercise area designated international waters, but location 37 nautical miles from USS Carl Vinson Carrier Strike Group. CSG-1, Nimitz-class supercarrier, 3 Arleigh Burke destroyers, 2 Ticonderoga cruisers, 1 Virginia-class submarine. Combined, 7 American warships, plus 60 aircraft. Chinese exercise, dangerously close, deliberately provocative, strategic intimidation. Orders from Beijing. Conduct live fire drill. Maximum weapons demonstration. Close proximity to American carrier. Show strength. Force respect. Americans will observe. Cannot respond. Chinese Navy Commander Rear Admiral Liu Wei confident. Thought proximity created dilemma. Thought Americans couldn't respond without escalation. Thought weapons demonstration succeeded without consequences. He was catastrophically wrong. United States Navy delivered silent response. No protests, no warnings, no communications. Just overwhelming demonstration of capability. What happened next forced Chinese immediate retreat, complete withdrawal. Strategic humiliation. This is what happens when you conduct live fire drills too close to American carrier strike groups. USS Carl Vinson, CVN-70, Nimitz-class nuclear-powered aircraft carrier. Displacement, 100,000 tons. Length, 1,092 feet. Crew, 5,000 including air wing. Embarked aircraft, 64. FA-18E F Super Hornets, F-35C Lightning II, EA-18G Growlers, E-2D Hawkeyes, MH-60RS helicopters. Cost, $4.5 billion. Conducting routine operations. Freedom of navigation. Professional execution. Until Chinese Surface Action Group positioned 37 nautical miles away. Began live fire exercise. Missiles launching. Guns firing. Torpedoes practicing. All directed away from American fleet. But proximity, threatening. Intent, intimidation. Carrier Strike Group Commander Rear Admiral James Mitchell observed. Professional assessment. Chinese exercise. Legal but provocative. Dangerously close. Deliberately aggressive. Decision required. Diplomatic protest. Military response. Or silent demonstration. Chinese Surface Action Group Commander Rear Admiral Liu Wei positioned his 5 warships carefully. Formation. Line abreast. Spacing. 3 nautical miles between ships. 15-mile front. Impressive display. He transmitted to Beijing. Exercise commencing. Range to American carrier. 37 miles. Weapons demonstrations beginning. Americans observing but not responding. Mission succeeding. At 2:47 p.m. local time, Chinese warships commenced live fire exercise. Type 055 Nanchang launched YJ-18 anti-ship cruise missile. Test fire. Directed south, away from Americans. But message clear. Anti-ship capability. Range, 540 kilometers. Speed, Mach 3 terminal. Deadly weapon. Demonstrated at 37 miles from U.S. carrier. Which American response best addresses provocative but legal foreign exercises? A. Diplomatic protest. B. Mirror exercise closer. C. Silent overwhelming demonstration. Rear Admiral Mitchell observed Chinese missile launch. YJ-18 anti-ship cruise missile. Capable of sinking destroyers. Threatening carriers. Launched 37 miles from his strike group. Legal but aggressive. He consulted staff. Options. Protest through diplomatic channels. Conduct counter-exercise even closer. Or deliver silent message through overwhelming capability demonstration. He chose option 3. Silent response. No communications. No protests. No warnings. Just demonstration of American carrier strike group capability that makes Chinese exercise appear insignificant. Completely. Overwhelmingly. Professionally. Stay with me. What happened in next 43 minutes became Carrier Strike Group capability demonstration that forced Chinese retreat without single word transmitted. At 2:52 p.m., Rear Admiral Mitchell ordered, "Launch strike package, full demonstration. Show them what carrier aviation delivers. Silent response. No communications with Chinese. Let capability speak." Within 3 minutes, flight deck operations commenced. Organized chaos, professional choreography, aircraft positioning, catapult preparation, launch sequence initiated. At 2:55 p.m., first aircraft launched. FA-18E Super Hornet, catapult shot, afterburners, climbing, second aircraft, third, fourth, continuous launches. By 3:03 p.m., 24 aircraft airborne, 12 FA-18E-F Super Hornets, 8 F-35C Lightning II, 4 EA-18G Growlers, combat air patrol, strike demonstration, electronic warfare, complete package. This is where Navy Wire brings you inside Carrier Strike Group capability demonstration, where Chinese live fire exercise meets American silent response, where provocative proximity faces overwhelming aviation display, where intimidation attempts encounter professional power projection, superior capability, superior coordination, superior outcomes. 24 American aircraft formed up, combat spread, professional formation. Rear Admiral Mitchell ordered, "Proceed to Chinese exercise area, establish presence, demonstrate capability, maintain international airspace, no communications, silent message." At 3:07 p.m., American strike package approached Chinese Surface Action Group. Range, 40 nautical miles, 30 nautical miles. Chinese radar detected massive formation, 24 aircraft, combat loaded, approaching. Rear Admiral Liu Wei received reports. American carrier launched major strike package, 24 aircraft, inbound, range 30 miles, assess demonstration response. At 3:12 p.m., American aircraft arrived overhead Chinese warships. Altitude, 25,000 feet. Formation, intimidating. Presence, overwhelming. But communications, zero. No radio calls, no warnings, no threats, just presence. 24 combat aircraft, armed, professional. Overhead 5 Chinese warships. Message clear without words. Your exercise happens beneath our air dominance. Your weapons demonstration occurs under our control. Your proximity means nothing when we control airspace above you. Silent, devastating, undeniable. How many aircraft can Nimitz-class carrier launch for demonstration? A. 12 aircraft. B. 24 aircraft rapid. C. 60-plus aircraft maximum surge. Answer at the end. Rear Admiral Liu Wei observed tactical display. 24 American aircraft overhead. His warships, exposed, vulnerable. No air defense against carrier strike package. His 5 ships could launch surface-to-air missiles, might shoot down some aircraft. But carrier would launch more, many more. His exercise, now happening under American air umbrella. Strategic intimidation, reversed. He transmitted emergency. Beijing. American carrier launched 24 aircraft. Overhead our formation. No communications. Silent demonstration. Our exercise compromised. Request guidance. If you believe carrier air wings make surface ship exercises meaningless, type Navy Wire in the comments. Beijing response delayed. Political leadership, evaluating. 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 90 seconds. Chinese exercise, continuing. But now with American aircraft overhead. Embarrassing, intimidating, internationally visible. Finally response. Continue exercise. Ignore American aircraft. Maintain scheduled operations. Do not acknowledge. Orders. Face-saving attempt. Reality. Humiliation ongoing. At 3:17 p.m., Chinese warships continued live fire exercise. Type 052D Xining launched surface-to-air missile. Test fire. Vertical launch. Climbing. Directed away from Americans. Standard exercise. But now, performed under 24 American combat aircraft. Strategic messaging. Failed. Intimidation. Reversed. Chinese demonstration. occurring with American permission, silently granted, overwhelmingly enforced. But Rear Admiral Mitchell wasn't finished. Silent response, escalating. At 3:23 p.m., additional aircraft launched from Carl Vinson. 8 more FA-18 Super Hornets, 4 more F-35C Lightning II. Total, 36 American aircraft overhead Chinese exercise, plus USS Lake Erie and USS Shiloh. 2 Ticonderoga cruisers positioned themselves. Range, 23 nautical miles from Chinese formation. Aegis radar, active, tracking Chinese ships. Fire control, capable, not threatening, just present. 2 cruisers, 96 vertical launch cells each, 192 missiles total, plus USS John Paul Jones, Arleigh Burke destroyer, positioned 18 nautical miles, another 96 VLS cells. Combined, American surface ships with 288 missiles, plus 36 aircraft overhead. Chinese 5-ship exercise, surrounded by overwhelming American capability. What would you have done if commanding Chinese exercise with carrier air wing overhead? Comment your tactical decision below. Rear Admiral Liu Wei transmitted urgent. Beijing, American forces escalating. 36 aircraft overhead, 3 warships positioning. Range under 25 miles. We are surrounded. Exercise compromised. Recommend withdrawal. Beijing response. Maintain position. Complete scheduled exercise. Americans demonstrating but not interfering. Hold course. Orders. Politically motivated. Reality. Strategically untenable. Chinese exercise. Continuing under American supervision. Humiliation. Deepening. At 3:34 p.m., Chinese Type 054A frigate Yueyang fired 76mm naval gun. Practice firing. Standard exercise. But rounds, splashing under American combat air patrol. Symbolically, Chinese exercising while Americans watch from above. Strategically, Chinese weapons demonstrations happening with American approval. Tacitly, silently, completely. International observers, noting. Regional allies, watching. Chinese exercise near American carrier, resulting in American demonstration of superior capability. Message, global, permanent, humiliating. Then Rear Admiral Mitchell ordered final demonstration. USS Pennsylvania, SSN 735, Los Angeles-class nuclear attack submarine, operating submerged, undetected by Chinese, positioned beneath Chinese formation. Range, 3 nautical miles, tracking all 5 warships. Commander ordered, surface submarine, between Chinese ships, visual demonstration, silent message. At 3:41 p.m., USS Pennsylvania surfaced. Emergency blow. Compressed air forcing ballast water. Rising rapidly. Breaking surface. Position. Directly between Chinese warships. 2 nautical miles from Type 055 Nanchang. 1.8 miles from Type 052D Xining. American nuclear submarine. Surfacing in middle of Chinese exercise formation. Undetected until surface. Complete. Devastating. Silent demonstration of underwater superiority. Rear Admiral Liu Wei observed American submarine surface, between his ships, previously undetected. Complete tactical surprise. His anti-submarine warfare. Failed. American submarine, operated freely beneath formation. His exercise, now happening above, below, and around American forces. Strategic situation, untenable. He transmitted, Beijing, American submarine surfaced between our ships. We are surrounded 3-dimensionally. Exercise compromised completely. Strongly recommend immediate withdrawal. Beijing finally acknowledged reality. Abort exercise. All ships return to Chinese waters. Emergency departure. Minimize international exposure. At 3:47 p.m., Chinese Surface Action Group turned away. All 5 ships. Emergency speed. Departing. Exercise. Aborted. Live fire drill. Incomplete. Strategic demonstration. Catastrophic failure. American forces. Maintained position. 36 aircraft overhead. 3 surface warships positioned. 1 submarine visible. Chinese retreat. Documented. Photographed. Recorded. International humiliation. Complete. All accomplished, without single American transmission to Chinese forces. Silent response. Overwhelming presence. Forced retreat. Perfect execution. Tactical assessment revealed Chinese strategic miscalculation. Position exercise 37 miles from American carrier. Demonstrate weapons. Intimidate presence. Expect passive American observation. Reality. Carrier launched 36 aircraft overhead Chinese formation. 3 cruisers, destroyers positioned within missile range. Submarine surfaced between Chinese ships. Chinese exercise became American capability demonstration. Intimidation reversed. Strategic messaging failed. International perception. Chinese weakness under American dominance. Quantity or quality in capability demonstrations? Comment Q for quantity or L for quality. USS Carl Vinson demonstrated carrier strike group overwhelming response capability. 36 aircraft launched, 24 initially, 12 additional, combat loaded, professional formation, overhead Chinese exercise, no communications necessary. Capability, spoke clearly. These carriers, project power globally, launch strikes regionally, dominate airspace completely. Chinese surface ships, vulnerable beneath carrier air wing. Exercise, permitted by American tolerance. Message, delivered silently, permanently, internationally. FA-18EF Super Hornet and F-35C Lightning II proved air dominance platforms. 20 aircraft total overhead Chinese formation. Combat capable, strike ready, air superiority guaranteed. Chinese warships, no air cover, vulnerable, exposed. Their exercise, occurring under American air umbrella. This is carrier aviation. This is power projection. Against surface ships without carrier support, completely dominant. Silently, overwhelmingly. EA-18G Growler electronic warfare aircraft provided additional capability layer. 4 aircraft overhead, electronic support, radar jamming capable, communications disruption possible, Chinese ships, electronically vulnerable, American aircraft, could blind Chinese sensors, could disrupt communications, could isolate ships, without firing shot, just electronic warfare presence. This is modern warfare, silent capability, overwhelming effect. Ticonderoga cruisers and Arleigh Burke destroyers demonstrated surface superiority. 3 ships, 288 VLS cells combined, Tomahawk cruise missiles, SM-2, SM-6 missiles, ASROC, complete capability. Range, 23 to 18 nautical miles from Chinese formation. Closer than Chinese exercise to American carrier. Message reversed. Chinese proximity, met with American closer proximity. Intimidation, defeated through superior presence. USS Pennsylvania nuclear attack submarine proved underwater dominance. Operated undetected beneath Chinese formation. Surfaced between warships. Complete tactical surprise. Chinese anti-submarine warfare. Failed. American submarine. Demonstrated freedom of underwater operations. Silent running. Undetected approach. Surface demonstration. This is submarine warfare superiority. Chinese ships. Vulnerable above and below. Completely. Which technology dominates 2030 naval exercises? Surface ships, carrier aviation, or integrated 3-dimensional warfare? Comment your prediction. Chinese government response was embarrassing retreat explanation. Official statements claimed, exercise completed successfully, scheduled conclusion, planned departure. But evidence contradicted everything. Exercise aborted mid-schedule. Chinese ships departed emergency speed. American forces surrounded formation. International observers recorded Chinese retreat. No successful completion. Emergency departure. Strategic humiliation. American diplomatic response was silent superiority. No official statements. No press releases. No diplomatic protests. Just operational reports. Chinese exercise occurred. American response professional. Forces demonstrated capability. Chinese departed. Mission accomplished. Silence. More devastating than protests. Capability. spoke louder than complaints. Strategic messaging, perfect through restraint and overwhelming presence. Regional allies observed and learned. Japan noted carrier response. South Korea witnessed air wing launch. Taiwan recorded submarine surface. Philippines saw Chinese retreat. Australia documented American capability. Their confidence strengthened dramatically. Chinese intimidation answered with overwhelming demonstration. American commitment validated through silent, powerful response. When China exercises provocatively near American forces, Carrier Strike Group responds with capability demonstration that renders Chinese exercise irrelevant. Congressional response was carrier investment validation. Strike Group coordination, perfect. Aircraft launch, rapid. Submarine positioning, undetected. Cruiser-destroyer presence, intimidating. Chinese exercise, reversed completely. Without escalation, without combat. Just professional capability demonstration. Funding, validated. Carrier operations, proven essential. Strike Group concept, demonstrated effective. February 22nd justified carrier investment through silent, overwhelming response. The 450 Chinese sailors experienced professional humiliation. Their exercise interrupted. Their weapons demonstrations occurring under American aircraft. Their formation penetrated by American submarine. Their departure, emergency retreat. Morale impact, severe. Confidence, shaken. Understanding. American carrier strike groups dominate operational space completely. Training value, negative. Strategic lesson, don't exercise provocatively near American carriers. International naval community analyzed comprehensively. Chinese provocative exercise, legal but aggressive. American silent response, overwhelming and professional. Carrier aviation, demonstrated air dominance. Surface ships, positioned with superior capability. Submarine, proved underwater penetration. Combined, three-dimensional warfare superiority. This became primary case study. Carrier operations doctrine, strike group coordination, silent response effectiveness, capability demonstration. Chinese exercise educated global naval community through spectacular reversal. Was this incident silent response, capability demonstration, or strategic deterrence? Leave your analysis in the comments, and while you're there, tell us, what carrier operations should Navy Wire cover next? Your engagement shapes our content. Your support makes this possible. To hostile forces, understand that exercising provocatively near American carrier strike groups guarantees overwhelming response. Chinese Surface Action Group learned. 5 ships positioned 37 miles from carrier. Live fire exercise commenced. Americans responded, 36 aircraft overhead. 3 cruisers, destroyers positioned closer. Submarine surfaced between Chinese ships. Exercise, compromised. Retreat, forced. This is guaranteed outcome. Carrier strike groups, project overwhelming power. Exercise proximity, reverse through superior capability. Don't position provocatively. Don't test carrier aviation. Don't challenge strike group coordination. To American carrier crews, understand that Rear Admiral Mitchell and Carl Vinson strike group showed exceptional professionalism. No protests issued, no warnings transmitted, just overwhelming capability demonstrated. 36 aircraft launched, surface ships positioned, submarines surfaced, Chinese forced to retreat. Silent response, perfect execution. This is carrier excellence. This is strike group coordination. When facing provocations, demonstrate capability. When responding, overwhelm quietly. When messaging, let power speak. February 22nd proved silent response works. Carrier aviation dominates. Strike groups prevail. Philippine Sea remains American operational area. Carrier operations continue freely. Chinese provocative exercises answered with overwhelming demonstrations. Live fire drills, occurring under American supervision. When China positions exercises near American carriers, response, comprehensive. Aircraft overhead, ships positioned, submarines present, combined, three-dimensional dominance. Chinese proximity, meaningless. American capability, absolute. Allied carrier cooperation increased. Japan requested joint operations. Australia committed coordination. South Korea supported exercises. When Chinese provocative drill gets reversed by American silent response, region responds with increased partnership. Carrier coordination, enhanced. Strike group integration, pursued. Strategic cooperation, strengthened beyond tactical demonstration. If you made it this far, you understand what carrier strike group capability requires. You've witnessed silent response. You've seen overwhelming demonstration. You've learned why provocative exercises fail. This is Navy Wire, where we break down carrier operations, where strike group tactics get serious analysis, where silent response is explained, where American capability is celebrated. Subscribe now. Join our community of serious naval analysts. Hit notification bell so you never miss carrier operations coverage. Support this channel by hitting like button immediately. Share this video with someone needing to understand carrier strike groups. Comment your thoughts on silent response. Your engagement helps us grow. Your support enables detailed analysis. Your passion drives this channel forward. Build Navy Wire community with us. 3 final questions. Which demonstration proved most effective? Which capability most intimidating? What carrier operation should we analyze next? Drop answers below. Debate, discuss, engage. Your comments shape future content. Quiz answer: 60+ aircraft maximum surge. Nimitz-class carriers can launch over 60 aircraft in surge operations, though this demonstration used only 36 aircraft to completely overwhelm Chinese 5-ship exercise, proving that carriers can dominate any surface ship formation through air power alone without approaching maximum capability. The ocean amplifies silence. Chinese live-fire exercise. 5 warships, 37 miles from American carrier. Provocative proximity. Weapons demonstrations. Intimidation intended. American response. Silent. No protests, no communications, just capability. 36 aircraft launched. Overhead Chinese formation. 3 cruisers positioned. Closer than Chinese to Americans. Submarine surfaced. Between Chinese ships. Previously undetected. Chinese exercise, compromised, surrounded, dominated. 43 minutes. Demonstration to retreat. Strategic reversal. Complete humiliation. This is carrier strike group. This is silent response. This is overwhelming capability. February 22nd proved absolutely. Provocative exercises, reversed. American carriers, dominant. Chinese intimidation, futile. Silently. Professionally. Permanently. Subscribe to Navy Wire, where we analyze carrier operations demonstrating American strike group superiority, where silent response receives tactical breakdown, where overwhelming capability gets serious analysis, where professional power projection is explained and celebrated, where American dominance is recognized completely. This is Navy Wire. This is carrier operations reality. This is your community. Welcome aboard.